Hi, welcome back to Zanelle's Teacher Apple. I'm Zanelle, coming to you to talk about that favorite time of year next to Christmas, which is back to school. Yes, it's quickly approaching. You've seen the supplies in the store. You've gone past the dollar spot, well, it's more like $3 spot now in Target, and you see that everything is back to school. Back to school means new supplies, new school clothes, shoes, and a new teacher. So yes, it could be very exciting for children and for teachers, and definitely parents. I am not only getting ready for the school year as a teacher, but also as a parent of school-age children. So I have a few tips I want to share to you to make your transition back to school as a parent run smoothly. Create a routine and put it in place before the school year begins. This routine, you want to make sure you test it out. Don't create the routine the night before. Don't create the routine the weekend of school starting. Create your routine like a week before, the weekend before, so that your children are already acclimated with what they're supposed to do, and so that when the first day of school rolls around, they know it like clockwork. Your kids are most likely coming off of the summer with the unstructured summer. There wasn't a lot of routine involved. Yes, they went to camp, but camp's not as structured as school. They might have went to grandma's house, and grandma's house definitely isn't as structured as school. Or even just staying at home. Things aren't as structured. Because as parents, we don't have time to make home structured like school. So what we can do instead is create routines that are going to help have some type of balance, some type of structure in your home, which will then make it easier for you. As a parent, you want to make sure that you set them up for success, to having a successful day the day before, the night before. Put a routine in place. Make your schedule consistent and realistic to fit your lifestyle. Schedule a set time for dinner each night. Schedule a time for homework and other activities that follow that leading up to bedtime. The worst thing you can do is have an unstructured night where your kids are eating at any time. They're watching TV all night. The homework isn't getting done, or it's just randomly getting done. As a parent, we want to make sure we are setting our children up for success, so that when they go into the school day the next day, that they are better acclimated with the routines of school, because we have some type of structure at home. It doesn't have to be rigid. It doesn't have to be stressful. Just have some type of structure when it comes to dinner, homework, and free time. Set aside for some type of quiet activity before bed. I personally like to end the night with story time. Something quiet, whether I read to my children or they read something to me. It doesn't have to be an hour long, not even a half an hour long. It takes like 10 minutes, but it's something quiet. It's something that we do together, and it sets the tone for sleep. Even if you don't do story time, you can have your kids have their own quiet time in their room. Just turn off the TV, turn off the electronics, anything that's going to get their mind running like technology typically does. We want to start shutting their minds down. We want to start getting them their bodies thinking about, okay, it's sleep time. It's time to calm down from the day. It's time to take a step back. It's time to put some quiet structure into place. I feel like this winding down time, which I like to call it in my household, kind of sets my children up for a better sleep night, because they know that, okay, this is quiet time. This is the time that everything else, all the noise stops. And it's time for me to start thinking about relaxing my body and getting ready for bed. So again, you want to start these things before school starts, a week before, some days before, not the night before, not 2 days before. Once the schedule is in place and your children go through it a couple of times, you'll find that they'll be more acclimated to it when it's ready for the school year to start. Get your shopping done early. We know that the stores are packed. It is July already, and they're already talking about back to school. As soon as Independence Day, as soon as the 4th of July is over, everything in the store is back to school. I shop early before the stores tell me to start shopping. Yes, they do have deals right before school starts because they're getting rid of things, but they also have deals way before school starts as well. You can start shopping online. If you don't want to go to the stores, you want to avoid the crowd, shop online. Use that technology to your advantage. Have everything come to your door. Shop online at Walmart. Have them bring it to your car. Shop online at Target. Have them ship it to the store. Shop online at Amazon. Have them bring it to your house. Whatever you want to do, avoid the back to school crowd. And what a relief it was when the end of July hit, the beginning of August hit, and I was done with my school shopping. It felt so good. I felt great to walk through the aisles with no stress, knowing that I have that already. Yep, brought that a month ago. Yep, got shoes, got clothes, got checks, school supply. We're ready to go for the first day of school. It felt amazing to check it out. I found this tip to be very convenient, less stressful, and a game changer when it came to back to school shopping. Get your appointments done early, out of the way. Aside from school shopping early, start taking your kids to the doctor. You want to beat the rush. You want to beat the crowd. You don't want to find yourself in those crowded waiting rooms waiting just to see your doctor for a 15-minute visit. You don't want to sit there with everyone else getting your back to school physicals. You want to beat the crowd. So by booking your appointments ahead of time, book them in June, at the beginning of June, when it's the beginning of summer. Get it out the way. Then you won't have to stress or worry about it when back to school starts rolling around. Tip number 4, meal prep. Meal prep is so important. I can't stress this enough as a parent. Yes, we work crazy schedules, long hours, and when we get home, we just don't have the time to cook a full-blown meal. So we want to still feed our kids healthy food. We want to make sure that you plan ahead and meal prep. If Sunday doesn't work for you to meal prep, do it Friday night. Do it Saturday morning. Find a time to set aside each weekend to make meals, healthy meals for your family, so that during the work week, you don't even have to think about it. During the work week, you can just come home, de-stress from work, and carry on with your night routine. You want to make sure you do the things that you have to do early so that you could do the things that you want to do later. I like to make a dinner schedule. Yes, it may sound a little rigid, but I have things in place. I have meals in place already. I think about what I want to feed my family each night, Monday through Thursday, and I make sure I have those things in the house. I make sure I have groceries in the house already so that I can get those meals together for my family and prepare dinner in 30 minutes. I don't want to spend more than 30 minutes in the kitchen on a school night. Meal prep your lunches. I make sure I have things in place that I could just grab each day to put into their lunch boxes. When Monday night rolls around and I have to make Tuesday lunch, I'm grabbing, done. It's good to have a plan in place. You want to be prepared. I find that when I meal prep, it cuts time out and stress in my life in the evenings, and I'm able to enjoy my family more. Last tip, stay organized. Create a binder. Come up with a system to have things that you need, paperwork, schoolwork, physicals, things for your children, so that you have easier access to it. I have sections in the binder that I can put, okay, this is homework for the week. This is one of the homework section. These are passwords for all their technology tools that they use. This is going in the password section. These are letters coming home from the principal. These are letters from the districts. These are activities section. Whatever I'm getting from the school, I keep it in the school binder so that when I need something, it's right there for me to find it. I hope you enjoy those amazing tools that'll help you start your school year off on the right foot. What are some things that you like to do to stay organized at the beginning of the school year? What are some routines that you have in place at home? Please comment below, share, like and subscribe if this is the type of content that resonates with you. Thank you for watching. From my teacher apple to yours, have a blessed day.